The Sumerians, an ancient people who thrived in Mesopotamia, are often regarded as the architects of one of the world's earliest and most influential civilizations. Emerging around 4500 BCE, they laid the foundation for complex societies, introducing concepts that would shape the course of human history. At the heart of Sumerian civilization were the fertile lands between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, forming the cradle of what is now modern Iraq. This region, known as Mesopotamia, provided the Sumerians with the vital resources necessary for agriculture and sustenance. The rivers, while bestowing fertility to the soil, also posed challenges with their unpredictable flooding, prompting the Sumerians to develop intricate irrigation systems to harness their benefits. Mesopotamia, translating to land between the rivers, encompassed a vast expanse of territory that laid the groundwork for several ancient civilizations, with the Sumerians being among the earliest. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers, weaving through the landscape, not only shaped the geography but also influenced the socio-economic and cultural fabric of the region. The Sumerians established their city-states in the southern part of Mesopotamia, each with its own unique character and governance. Cities like Ur and Uruk flourished, becoming bustling centers of trade, culture, and innovation. The proximity of the rivers facilitated not only agricultural prosperity but also served as vital transportation routes, connecting disparate regions and fostering cultural exchange. The challenges presented by the environment, such as the need to manage water resources effectively, prompted the Sumerians to develop advanced irrigation techniques. This ingenuity in engineering reflected their deep connection to the land and their ability to adapt to the demands of their surroundings. In essence, Mesopotamia's geographical features, coupled with the Sumerians' resourcefulness, laid the groundwork for a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on the course of human history. The cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, witnessed a transformative period around 4500 BCE when small agrarian communities evolved into complex urban centers known as city-states. This development marked a crucial phase in Sumerian history, laying the groundwork for advanced civilizations. The emergence of city-states, including notable ones like Ur, Uruk, and Lagash, not only reshaped the socio-political landscape of ancient Mesopotamia but also influenced the course of human history. At the heart of this transformation was the fertile land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, where the Sumerians settled. These early settlers engaged in agriculture as their primary means of subsistence. The regular flooding of the rivers, while posing occasional challenges, provided nutrient-rich soil that allowed for the cultivation of various crops. This agricultural surplus became a catalyst for population growth and the establishment of more permanent settlements. As communities expanded, a natural progression towards organized governance occurred. This shift laid the foundation for the city-state model, characterized by self-governing urban centers with distinct political, economic, and cultural identities. Each city-state became a microcosm of Sumerian civilization, reflecting the unique characteristics and contributions of its inhabitants. Ur, situated near the mouth of the Euphrates River, emerged as a significant city-state during this period. Its strategic location facilitated trade, contributing to economic prosperity. The city's skyline was dominated by monumental structures, including the Great Ziggurat of Ur, a testament to the importance of religious practices in Sumerian society. The ziggurat served both as a temple dedicated to the moon god Nana and a symbol of the city's spiritual and cultural achievements. Uruk, one of the earliest and most influential city-states, played a central role in shaping Sumerian civilization. During the Uruk period, Uruk transformed into one of the world's first true urban centers. Massive walls, advanced infrastructure, and complex social organization characterized the city. Uruk's prominence is immortalized in the Epic of Gilgamesh, an epic poem that reflects the cultural and literary achievements of the time. The legendary king Gilgamesh, associated with Uruk, became an iconic figure in Sumerian mythology. Lagash, situated northwest of Ur, rose to prominence during the early dynastic period. Notable for its advancements in governance and law under rulers like Gudea, Lagash showcased the intellectual and administrative prowess of the Sumerians. The Stele of the Vultures, a remarkable artifact from Lagash, commemorates a victory over the neighboring city-state of Umma. This stele provides valuable insights into the military, religious, and political dimensions of Sumerian society. The interactions among Ur, Uruk, and Lagash were dynamic, marked by alliances, conflicts, and economic exchanges. These city-states formed a complex network that shaped the trajectory of Sumerian history. Trade routes crisscrossed the region, fostering cultural exchange and technological diffusion. The city-states engaged in diplomatic relations, forming alliances to navigate the challenges posed by external threats and internal pressures. The emergence of city-states also brought about advancements in governance. City-state rulers, often referred to as ensis or lugal, held varying degrees of authority. While some rulers were monarchs with centralized power, others presided over assemblies where decisions were made collectively. The Code of Uarnamu, one of the earliest known legal codes, exemplifies the efforts to codify laws and establish a sense of justice within Sumerian society. Religion permeated every facet of Sumerian life, influencing daily rituals, governance, and cultural expressions. Religion permeated every facet of Sumerian life, influencing daily rituals, governance, and cultural expressions. The Sumerians believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each associated with natural forces or aspects of human life. Among the prominent deities were Anu, the sky god and head of the pantheon, Enlil, the god of wind and storms, and Inanna, the goddess of love and war. Temples dedicated to these deities were architectural marvels, with ziggurats serving as towering symbols of religious devotion. The Great Ziggurat of Ur, dedicated to the moon god Nanna, exemplifies the grandeur of Sumerian religious architecture. These temples were not only places of worship but also economic hubs, managing vast agricultural estates that fueled the city's prosperity. Sumerians believed in the existence of an afterlife, where the spirits of the deceased journeyed to the underworld. The Epic of Gilgamesh, a literary masterpiece from Sumerian culture, explores themes of mortality, immortality, and the search for meaning in the face of death. It provides valuable insights into the Sumerian perspective on the divine and the human condition. The priesthood held significant influence in Sumerian society, and the office of the high priestess was particularly esteemed. Enheduanna, the daughter of Sargon of Akkad, is one of the earliest known poets and high priestesses in recorded history. Her hymns and poems dedicated to the goddess Inanna showcase the intertwining of religious and cultural expressions in Sumerian society. Sumerian culture was a vibrant tapestry woven with elements of art, literature, and technological innovation. The Sumerians were pioneers in various fields, leaving an indelible mark on the course of human history. Sumerians were skilled artisans, creating intricate pottery, metalwork, and cylinder seals. The seals, engraved with scenes of daily life or religious motifs, served both practical and symbolic purposes. Monumental architecture, such as ziggurats and city walls, reflected the grandeur of Sumerian city-states. The city of Uruk, with its massive walls and temples, stood as a testament to the architectural achievements of the time. The Sumerians are credited with producing some of the earliest known works of literature. The Epic of Gilgamesh, a narrative poem exploring themes of friendship, mortality, and the quest for wisdom, is a cornerstone of Sumerian literature. It not only provides a glimpse into the cultural and philosophical concerns of the time but also echoes universal human experiences. Sumerians made significant contributions to mathematics and astronomy. The sexagesimal numeral system, based on the number 60, is still evident in the division of hours and minutes today. They developed advanced mathematical cons. Cuneiform writing emerged around 3500 BCE in ancient Sumer, primarily as a system for accounting and record-keeping. Initially, it consisted of simple pictograms representing objects or commodities. Over time, as the need for more sophisticated communication arose, the system evolved into a complex script with around 600 signs. Cuneiform script was written from left to right, and its signs were typically arranged in horizontal rows. The signs were initially pictorial, representing objects or concepts such as animals, tools, or quantities of goods. As the script developed, signs began to represent syllables and sounds, allowing for a more versatile and expressive form of communication. The script was used for various purposes, including administrative records, economic transactions, legal texts, literature, and religious inscriptions. Scribes, who held a crucial role in Sumerian society, were responsible for mastering the complex cuneiform script. Their expertise was essential for maintaining records, drafting legal documents, and preserving the cultural and religious heritage of the city-states. Trade was a vital component of the Sumerian economy, facilitated by the geographical location of Mesopotamia. The region served as a crossroads for trade routes connecting various civilizations. Sumerians engaged in both local and long-distance trade, exchanging goods such as grains, textiles, metals, and pottery. City-states like Uruk, and Lagash emerged as economic hubs, facilitating trade and commerce. The development of a standardized system of weights and measures, often recorded on clay tablets, enhanced the efficiency of trade transactions. The use of seals and written documentation further facilitated secure and accountable trade practices. Trade networks extended beyond the borders of Sumer, connecting with regions as distant as the Indus Valley and Anatolia. The city of Ur, with its access to the Persian Gulf, became a prominent center for maritime trade. Goods such as timber, precious stones, and metals were imported, contributing to the wealth and diversity of the Sumerian economy. Around 2350 BCE, Lugalzagasi achieved a significant feat by unifying several Sumerian city-states under his rule. However, this unity was short-lived as the Akkadian Empire, led by Sargon of Akkad, emerged and conquered the Sumerian city-states around 2335 BCE. This marked the end of Sumerian hegemony, ushering in a new era dominated by the Akkadians. In the centuries that followed, Sumer faced external threats and invasions. The Gudians, hailing from the Zagros Mountains, invaded the region around 2100 BCE, contributing to the destabilization and decline of Sumer. During the same period, the city-state of Lagash, under King Gudea, resisted the control of the Ur3 dynasty, resulting in conflicts and a temporary assertion of independence. The Elamites, from the neighboring region of Elam, added to the woes of Sumer by invading around 2000 BCE. This invasion played a pivotal role in the fall of the Ur3 dynasty and further contributed to the overall decline of Sumerian civilization. Subsequently, the Amorites, a West Semitic people, entered the stage of Sumerian history with invasions around 2000 to 1800 BCE. They established their own dynasties, with the city-state of Isin, founded by Ishbaera, becoming a significant power. These wars and conflicts, both internal and external, played a crucial role in shaping the history of Sumer. The constant struggles for power, resources, and influence contributed to the decline and fragmentation of the once thriving Sumerian civilization. The legacy of these conflicts is evident in the archaeological record and ancient texts that provide glimpses into a tumultuous period in the history of Mesopotamia. The traces of this ancient civilization, rising from the lands of the Sumerians, extend deep into the depths of history. Every cuneiform script that flowed from their hands, every ascent of a ziggurat, and every mythological tale tells the magnitude of this once thriving civilization on these lands. The Sumerians left a legacy not only for their own time but also for future generations. Like ziggurats reaching towards the sky, their culture rises through time, drawing us into a magical past. And perhaps most importantly, the Sumerians contributed to the world's history the power of knowledge and curiosity, showing that the legacy they left behind is still vibrant. Their story is an unforgettable event on the stage of history, waiting to be explored more with each passing day. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep following me for more content filled with ancient history and exploration. Share your thoughts on Sumerians or other historical topics in the comments.